Subway worker caught stealing by the boss. They say it's about $20,000. If you get caught stealing from the boss, bro, that's crazy. Ain't gonna lie. You get caught stealing from the boss. Either way, getting caught is crazy, but you let the boss catch you though. How you let the boss catch you and the boss don't even be there?
Some point.
What? I don't know, bro.
Whether it meant picking up extra hours at work or selling a few things around the house to make ends meet, but one young lady took a different approach. A cashier who had been working at Subway for 8 years decided she needed a bonus outside her hourly wage. Over time, she devised a scheme to steal money. At first, she thought taking $20 here and there was harmless. But as her needs grew, so did her ambition, leading her to eventually steal $20,000 from her job. Let's see how this works.
Damn, little 20 here and there. Then she like, nah, if I could steal 20 and don't nobody know, I think I could steal 20,000. That's OD. They gonna notice that 20,000.
Out for her.
You would think they wouldn't, but these people is greedy. These people who run these businesses, and the world is just made like that. Like they greedy, bro. Because they make it all this money, but they only pay you minimum wage.
How you doing? You okay? What's going on with your face?
Yeah, I have some kind of skin thing. I've been going to the doctor for it.
Excuse me, I need my store key, please. The safe key.
What did I do?
When officers arrived, they asked her for ID, and her boss requested that she hand over the store keys. She tried to feign confusion, pretending not to understand what was happening. However, they quickly reminded her of the seriousness of the situation.
You know, I have a daughter to take care of. Please don't send me to jail.
Annabelle.
He blew. He overblew.
You can get rid of me.
I'm not saying nothing.
Bossman, give me a few minutes.
Yes, we have evidence for 3 years.
3 years? No.
Damn, 3 years? This is what I was saying in my other video. You gotta stop at some point. Like you just 3 years, bro. Come on now. Like, let's just be real. You know 3 years, motherfucker gonna catch you. You lucky you can get caught before that. You know 3 years is OD crazy, bro.
Are you out of your mind?
3 years is OD.
So, right now, you are gonna get arrested. Okay. I need to speak to you because this has been going on for a while. Completely up to you if you want to speak to me or not.
Okay, but I
He looked like he want. Oh, bro. Look at that body language. He blew. He look like he want. This really need to be the thumbnail. Hold on. This need to be the thumbnail. I gotta screenshot that. Screenshot this. This need to be the thumbnail. Cause he blew. Let me just grab thumbnail right quick. Don't mind me. I'm coming right back. That's crazy. We back. That's OD.
Hold on.
That's
Let me
OD.
finish. If you do want to speak to me and you have an explanation for whatever it is that you may have done, I'm going to read you your rights and we'll go from there. Just to get kind of like a baseline. This is kind of like your chance that you get to explain yourself before you go.
Okay, can I just ask, please, I don't know how to pick up my daughter after school.
They always think about this shit when it's too late. Like you thinking about picking up your daughter, it's too late. You should have thought about your daughter before you stole something. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk about that later too.
Well,
You have been told.
He blew. He blew. He won. I'm already knowing he's so blue. Look at him.
For last year, I reminded you corporate on the watch. Before that, I explained you corporate is on the watch. Please.
He can't even speak English. So he really telling on himself. So you gave her. So are you saying you gave her a chance, bro? Is that what you saying, bro? Is that what you saying, Brody?
Do not do 1 minute catching. I have evidence and piles and piles and piles and piles of evidence with detailed note. And corporate is, this is me right now. Corporate is coming after me for you.
Okay,
Oh, that's all I have to say.
Can you
Mr.
please
Benson.
not send me to jail
Mr.
for my
Benson.
daughter? I
You've
have
been-
You've been
nobody
told
else.
before.
Mr.
I have
Vincenia.
nobody else.
Excuse me, I told you you had a past record. I worked hard for 6 years to drag you out of that. You had all whatever drugs, felonies you have. You did not listen. I gave you my store keys. I trusted you. And guess what? You robbed me for over and over
No,
and
no,
over.
I
I
have
have.
not been.
Mr.
You've been
Vincenia.
recorded now.
Enough.
You've been
Step
recorded.
out. Step out.
He low.
I'm
Just so you know, you've been recorded
no
right now.
matter what happened, I have a 5-year-old dog, 7-year-old daughter.
It don't look like her processor. Like, you feel me? You know, like the processor on the PC, her processor is just like not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. It don't look like it's there. You know.
Okay.
That needs to be picked up, and I have nobody else.
No problem.
Regardless of what happened, I don't know how.
Okay. So
Can
do
we
you?
resolve this away without taking me to jail?
Unfortunately, it's not up to me.
Who
I'm
is
only
it up to?
Now she want to resolve it. He said he gave you chance after chance.
It's up to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a lot that we need to talk about.
Okay.
All right. And I cannot force you to talk to me. We can have a conversation. Maybe get a better understanding why this happened, if you want to. But I have to read your rights. Okay. Simple, because I'm gonna be asking questions. All right. All right. So the first right you have is you have the right to remain silent, and you.
This is what I don't understand. If the cops gonna arrest you anyway, 9 times out of 10, which is this lady is wrong. Don't get it confused. Why do they question you? Why can't they just arrest you and then take you to court? Why they gotta waste time by questioning you if they already gonna take you to jail? I rarely see footage where they handcuff a motherfucker and then they release a motherfucker. Now it do be happening, but not like that. Once you get handcuffed, you pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Not answer any questions. Number two, any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Number three, you have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning. Number four,
am I tripping? Something seem off. Like, let me know in the comments. Something seem off, bro.
if you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statements and during any questioning. Number five, if at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any of my questions, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Do you want to speak to me?
I have never intentionally done anything wrong to hurt you, Tina.
Mr. Vincenia, I need you to step out, please. We cannot do this back and forth thing. If you're gonna keep doing this, then I cannot do an interview.
I don't know what he's talking about, for 3 years and stuff.
Okay.
No, I've
How long? To the best of your recollection.
I don't feel like I've been
You
stealing.
don't feel like you've been stealing. So what exactly
I
do you
feel like
you've
he
been doing?
treats us very unfairly.
I think she off drugs. This where the drug test come in. Why would you trust her to work? You trusted her because she off the drugs and she stand up all night and she can close your store down so do the work while you at the crib. Is that why you trusted her? Because clearly she's out of it. Like, she's not here right now, bro. She's not on Earth right now. I'm telling you, she in it.
Okay. What is
All of us.
What is unfairly to you?
there's one girl's been working here 6 years. She still makes minimum wage. Like,
Oh, she said all of them been stealing. And that's what it's kind of looking like, bro. Not to pause it like that. My bad. Not to pause it like that. But look, the guy said, I tried to help you. I went over this with you. Meaning he was aware of her stealing. That's what it's looking. That's what it's giving. That's what it's looking like.
he doesn't give us any appreciation. And I've been here a long time, and I know I don't mean to come off, like as excuses and anything. But he's a hard man to work for.
Right.
And I never like intentionally meant I never in my mind stole anything.
Okay.
I just feel like.
So it is looking like she feel like if you read between the lines, sometimes people be saying words, but they be speaking in code. They don't really be saying what's on their mind. They only say half of what's on their mind. If you know, you know. Or they beat around the bush a lot. She is looking like Chad is looking like she stole the money because they felt like the job wasn't cherishing them enough. That's what it sounded like. And it sounded like other people done stole too. So what are other people that stole? Don't just, don't just fuck with the one. Get everybody.
We're all treated so.
She get to instantly start snitching. That's probably the only way she get loose. Snitch. But you see the snitch though? Snitches usually come from the little fish. Because if you a big fish, you can't really snitch on nobody because they looking for you. So if she stole this 20,000 and then other people stole a little bit less than her, she can't snitch. I mean, she probably could reduce her shit, but she still can go to jail.
Unfairly.
Right.
And
so what?
I mean,
what do you think happened?
She's off drugs, bro. I'm telling you. And this video is making me sleepy. That's why I keep having to pause and talk because she's off drugs, bro.
When you're pocketing money.
You mad because she stole it, but you let her work it.
Or when you're taking money from the register.
Alright, bro. I'm not gonna pause no more. I'm not.
Or when you're not bringing stuff up and then later on adjusting it.
I understand. It wasn't a lot.
Okay.
And
So-
I didn't mean. I know it did. It doesn't sound good, but.
It's fair. So, just to get a time frame, listen, it's a lot. It's a lot of video. It's a lot that you have been done, and you know it. And I am not judging you by.
I haven't been doing
Hold
that
on,
for
let me-
years.
I understand. It might not be for years, but it's been going on for months. Okay. So approximately, the best recollection is I'm not trying for you to snitch on yourself, but to the best of your recollection, if you can pinpoint how long ago this started happening.
Months.
Months. Before Christmas of last year? Or around Christmas? After Christmas?
Yeah.
So like the beginning of this year?
Yeah.
Okay, beginning of this year.
I mean,
Like January, you think
I've been
maybe?
here 8 years. I'm not that type of person. I'm just not.
Alright.
And
So you always
I don't see how y'all can stay at a job for 8 years, bro. God damn, wake up every day. 8 years, chat? Chat, 8 years, bro? 8 years at a job, bro? A career, and this is why I want y'all to understand too, a career is different from a job. A career is something where you learn a skill and you getting paid a lot of money. It might not be millions, depending on how good you is and who you know and things of that nature. But a job is doing something that requires no skill. That's a job. Or basic skills, like shit you learn in high school, how to communicate, spell, count. But a career is a different type of skill, you know? So to be here, a job is to keep you stagnant. A job is really just to it depends on your mindset. If you got a stuck mindset, it's gonna keep you stagnant. You feel me? I'm not gonna sit here and say things is placed here for certain reasons because I feel like people who say that is one sided in the mind. Like I'm not gonna sit and say a job is here to hold you back. No. A job is here for these motherfuckers who own a job to make millions of dollars. That's why the job is here. But it depends on your mindset. If your mindset is a stuck mindset, you're gonna work this job and you're not gonna grow as a person in your personal life, and your health is gonna take a risk. If you got a growth mindset, you're gonna use this job, chat, to make some money. Just to make money. And then you're gonna try your best to improve yourself in your future career with that money. With the mindset of not wanting to stay there for that long. Just get the money and the job and go somewhere where you see yourself doing it for the rest of your life. That's what that is. People who say people who say things are here for certain reasons, they don't be knowing what they talking about. Saying a job is here to keep you stuck is not true. The job is here, but these people to make millions of dollars. They don't care what you doing if you're not their competition. Bro. Subway looking at McDonald's, they other competitors, they want to keep them stuff. They want you to work for them. But they don't want you enough to raise the money, to raise the pay rate. They just know y'all standards is low. So if y'all standards is low, y'all gonna keep working on it. You feel me? It's just like that. Not y'all, but whoever working on it.
Kept the same schedule, correct?
Yeah,
All right. So
for
it
the
is
most part.
Tuesday.
All of these videos are learning experience. This is informational. Yeah, it could be looked at as entertainment chat, but it's informational.
To what day? Saturday?
What do you mean?
Tuesday to Saturday.
Days I work. Yeah.
Tuesday to Saturday. From 8 to 3 p.m. 2:30 to...
Approximately.
Yeah, okay. If you started taking money, what was the initial amount that you were taking that you can recall?
A couple dollars here.
A couple dollars is what? Like $2?
Yeah, like
$2.
$5.
$5. It started with $5.
Yeah, I mean.
Was it every...
Damn, what you working for if you gotta steal $5, bro? What are you spending your money on? What are you working for if you don't got two? Alright, it'd be different if you don't got 50, even though you should have 50. But if you ain't got $2, what are you working a job for? Damn.
day back then in January?
It's $2.
No. When did it become every day?
I think I was doing it every day. I mean, it was $1 here, too, or here and there, you know, and I'd stick it in the tip jar.
Were we only...
See, I would never be an officer, but hypothetically, if I was, I'd call my supervisor because I'm not finna sit and talk to this lady. She's obviously off drugs and she not. Like, something's just off. Like,
talking about $1 a month, like $1, $2.
I didn't take like 20s and big amounts. I didn't.
Nobody mentioned 20s, but you did take 20s.
No, I would go
if you know officer, why you asking her? If they got evidence, just arrest her, bro.
get change.
Is y'all trying to get body? I'm starting to think y'all trying to get paid off body cam. That's why y'all be dragging this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know in the comments, bro. Cause why is he sitting here talking to her, bro? Like, do he really feel like he need to talk to her, bro? For this long, if they got evidence, and clearly she's not right in the head right now.
A lot.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm trying
I understand.
for you to tell me a little bit to help me out, help yourself out.
I know. I'm trying, but I didn't like steal a lot. Like at a time, it was little amounts,
Okay.
and it was.
So we're now basically in June. So basically a 6-month period, correct?
God damn.
All right. Let's say if you were taking $5 per day, $10 per day, $20.
That adds up, is what you're saying.
Okay. How much do you think you have stolen from the store in total?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Sir.
Now, whenever there's a cash transaction, I'm just looking at the patterns here. It seems to me like
Well, I was just doing the math on my phone. Even if she did steal, I don't think that adds up to 20,000. She stole 5 every day from December to whenever they saying. I don't think that's 20,000. She probably was stealing more than 5, like 100 here, 5 here, 10 here. Bro,
whenever there's
basically hitting the lick on their head, hitting licks every day, and getting paid.
a cash transaction, you don't ring up the cash transactions. You either ring it up, you cancel it, you don't ring it up, you put the money in, provide change, you split that amount into the tip jar, you take some cash then.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I really gave a fuck, I'd be trying to investigate certain shit. Cause I feel like Chipotle and some of these other restaurants, mainly Chipotle, they be stealing money from us, bro. Cause if you go to the restaurant and you get the same order every time, it should be the same price. Sometimes the price be different. Let me know in the comments. Am I the only one? They be stealing tips from us. They be putting tips and shit. Oh, bro. Now I see why restaurants got like the front tip. You get the added tip and you gotta sign. Cause it prevents scamming. Bro. Every time I go to Chipotle now, I'm gonna get my receipt and I'm gonna keep the receipt. If I get the same meal and the price is different, I'm suing, bro. Lawsuit. I need my money. Y'all going down. Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping. Every time I go to Chipotle, bro, I get the same order. But the price of the money that they subtract is different. What they charge me different, bro. That's not right. And sometimes we don't look into that because it could be like a little amount, but we still get finesse. That shit add up over time, bro.
Or a combination of both, or later on you come back and take cash. So it's a lot.
Maybe I didn't realize. I don't mean I didn't think I was doing it that often.
It's been every day
Of course not.
for the past, at least for the past month.
It hasn't been that much. Not that it makes a difference.
What's that?
But I don't take a lot at a time.
Okay.
And I know that doesn't make a difference.
So a day,
But over time,
how much do you take a day?
$10.
$10?
Yeah, but yeah. Tino, please can we handle this without actually arresting me? I've done so much for you too.
Did you give him his key back?
Tino, please don't do this to me. I don't know how to pick up my daughter. It's my daughter. That's what I'm worried about.
You were told many times what you have done is enough damage to me. It's totaling 19,000 plus.
No,
Just,
is it?
there is no a corporate will come after you, and this is my first
Can we
time.
handle this with a court date or something?
Please have my keys, and I gotta go.
Please, Tino, I'm begging you. I don't know what to do about my daughter. I'm gonna have an anxiety attack. Please.
Should have thought about that before.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Tino. I am 100% honestly sorry.
I'm trying, but you keep interrupting. So.
Sure, he
Step
fed
outside,
up.
I'll get you.
Bro, he probably
Are
gave
you
up
okay?
way
You
too
want,
many
you
chances.
want an ambulance?
He fed up. He probably gave her way too many chances, bro.
Huh?
No.
Can you breathe?
I don't know how I'm gonna pick up my daughter. I have nobody else. I mean, I will leave. I will handle it in court. I will do whatever needs to be done. Tino, I'm begging you. Please don't. No.
This is not my call. This is law and order. It's not my
He
call.
said it was up to you if
Were you or a loved one admitted to an Illinois behavioral health facility? A global settlement may be coming in 2025. These facilities allegedly failed to protect vulnerable patients from abuse for decades, putting
If we can handle it differently. Please, Tino, I've shown up every day for you for 8 years, and this has just started recently, and
Every day is crazy.
I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Imagine you put 8 years every day to your craft.
My daughter, I can't do this to my daughter. Please,
You
Tino.
already did it.
Can we handle this a different way besides sending me to jail?
Why he not arresting her, bro? These body cam people trying to watch tab like a merch.
Do what you have to do. I cannot be interrupted. Only I get in trouble if I get interrupted.
Would you allow me to not go to jail and we can handle it with some other kind? Me? Tino, I've done so much too for you. I've been loyal to you. And I apologize.
Loyal to you? How?
Mr. Vincenya,
For 8
you pick up your
years.
stuff and go, or
Yes.
I'm gonna have to.
Well, you take care of it.
Okay, let's
Tino,
go.
This
please
is not-
don't send me to jail. I don't know what to do with my daughter or anything. I'm begging you, Tino. I will go to court and pay it all
Let
back.
me come get for this.
Tino, please. Oh my God.
Tino ain't going for that shit.
Why can't we handle this with some kind of
You're delaying it by doing that, but I can get you.
I know I don't want to delay it.
Do you want an
I can't
ambulance?
take one of my medications.
I can't allow you to take any meds because I don't know what they are. I'm not a doctor. I'm not gonna start doing all of this. Yes, take it. Yes or no, because I don't know.
I know, but then I'm gonna go into
All right, let me get you an
because
ambulance.
I take I'll steal my team.
I just try to pop something. Can I take my medication?
He's doing this to me right now. These are very, very
Damn, why they cutting the necklace off her shit?
expensive. I don't want to lose this piece of my purse somewhere.
He got on gloves for her.
Okay, Annabelle.
Okay, well then.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just
What the fuck? Her face ain't look like that at first.
gonna pat you down. Part of code. Is there anything on your person I should know about? No guns, knives, weapons of mass destruction. Al Qaeda hiding in your pocket. Anything that'll cut me, gross me, outstick me, or make me have to go home. But I want to go home.
I feel like, no offense, like not to talk crazy to that lady, but like, if that's on her face, bro, we don't know what that is. If that's contagious or not, that's why they got on gloves. Do you think she should be making people sandwiches and shit or something? I don't think she should be making. I wouldn't want her to make my sandwich. I ain't gonna care.
No. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna pat you down out here. I know it's
Over
Alright, I'm just gonna pat you down out here. I know it's
The woman was taken to jail and bonded out a few days later. She was charged with grand theft, and with all the evidence stacked against her, she took her case to trial. Over 100 hours of video footage showed her stealing every day for the past 6 months, ultimately taking nearly $21,000 in total. She was sentenced to 2 years in a Florida prison. Drop a comment below to let us know what you think.
20 fucking thousand. God damn.